Hello, everybody. I first want to say I was born in Staten Island, but I grew up in Maryland. My favorite baseball team is the New York Yankees. I just want to get that out of the way. But my second favorite team is the Washington Nationals. And go Washington, because you passed an important bill today. And I'm not going to go any further than that because this is a Predator Badlands review. And I gotta say, right off the bat, you are thrown into action-packed, just mayhem. The way I described it to my dad, it's like King Kong, Godzilla, mashed up with like Predator. It was just wild action. It was like Avatar meets Predator. I mean, it was really a fun film. And not to say there weren't some comedic moments, and there were a lot of them. My theater was like laughing at a lot of them. I had a pretty good crowd, but I think this film is being hurt because at the time of year it came out, I'd like to say it's not doing great at the box office at the moment, and that could be due to the fact that, like, this week Wicked comes out, so they're trying to like lessen the theaters that it's in to give Wicked a whole bunch of slates of theaters to put it in, and then like a couple of weeks from now or so, we got Wicked comes out in a couple of weeks, and then after that. Later in December, we got Avatar. So, but what a fun action film. The cinematography, I heard it was all CGI. It's not. They filmed it in like British Columbia. They filmed it in Australia. They filmed it in New Zealand. A lot of those jungles and mountaintops and stuff and fields and stuff, a lot of it was really filmed on location in like exotic locations, again, like sort of like Lord of the Rings-esque. And I thought the cinematography was just excellent. And then another thing I noticed was the music, the score. It was done by a woman and a man. Both composers did the score, and I think they're the same composers from Prey, which was the same director. Prey was the same director, and also the same composer from maybe, I don't know if this is accurate, from Killer of Killers, this guy Thatchenberg. Wow, he knows Predator so well. He might know it better than the original director and creator of the character back in the 80s. I believe it was created. But Prey, Killer of Killers, and now Badlands, 3 excellent films. It's hard to say which one is the best. I do feel like with the real like outdoor like wild locations like British Columbia, Australia, and New Zealand as being big places where they filmed, I believe this had like maybe more of a theatrical feel, but I think Prey filmed like somewhere really cool that looked like the Great Plains of olden days when the Native Americans were there. So I think that the cinematography, the music, the action, the story, the buddy picture, it was a buddy picture. And not only did we get the Elle Fanning character, the one that pals around with the Predator, and she speaks English, but he could understand her apparently. And I think they're trying to say that she was actually speaking his language, but she mimicked her voice so that he could hear it or something. It was a gimmicky way to get the audience to be able to understand what she was saying, so it wasn't all subtitles. And I think it was a smart move on the director's part to do it that way. So a lot of people were talking, and I gotta watch it. I will come back and do another video on this when I find out, but a lot of people were saying the ending for this movie supposedly tied into one of the other films. I didn't get that. Let's just do spoilers, people. If you don't want to hear it, turn it off here. But it ends with oh, and then there's a third companion with them. The bad creature he's trying to get and kill turns out to be the mother of the little creature that they're the baby, if you will, that was palling around with them and helping them out. So there was that, and then at the end of the movie, that creature gets a little bigger. His mom gets killed, sadly, because the predator has an understanding with the creature and whatnot. It's a mother of his buddy, his friend, whatever. So the creature bites off the head of his dad, kills his dad, and then all of a sudden you see like a caravan of like predators coming. It almost looks like Jabba's sail barge, and it turns out that it is. He says, "Oh, it's my mom." I mean, classic. And that's the film. It ends there. So how is that tied into? If anyone knows, please comment below. How does that tie into any of the other Thatchenberg films or any of the other films that we see? I don't know. So that's the only part I didn't understand when I heard that there was like a tie-in to the original, and that if you know, you know. But I didn't know. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know the lore. Was that the scene from Killer of Killers where they have the big, they had the prisoners and the humans and from Earth, and they make them fight? Is that the scene? I don't know. I honestly don't know. So I really liked the film. Loved it. It was a great escape film. I've been going through a lot of like stress, and I've been upset lately. And this was such an escape film. It made me just forget about everything. I treated for me and my dad, and then I treated dinner, shall I say, because the movie started at 4:50. And then we had McDonald's dinner. McDonald's was all lit up for Christmas. It was really pretty. And we had McRibs. Yes, I love the McRibs. I don't know. I know that might seem cheesy, but I really like the McRibs. So we had the McRibs. And it was really nice. Really nice night. And if I had to rate the film right out of the box, right fresh out of the box, I would say 5 out of a 5. Definitely. 5 out of a 5. 5 out of a 5. Okay. So that's what it's going to get. Anyway, that's going to be it, guys. Just know this is a great film. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's fun. It's escape. It's not serious. Go see it, people. It's really good. Thank you. And may the force be with you all. And happy holidays.